Hey everyone, it's Lissette here. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing this hair, you guys. It has been, I want to say maybe 3 months since the last time I did my roots. Well, it's a lot longer than that now, but from this video, it's been 3 months. So just looking at it, it just looks so bad. And at the time when I was doing my hair, I didn't realize how orangey it looks. It just looks, yeah, very orangey. In the last video when I did my touch-up, I used the Kira color clarifying conditioner thingy-majig, and I never touched my roots. This was literally, I actually just put it all over my hair, but this is what it looks like after a good amount of washes. Look at that roots, you guys. I want to say it's probably 3 inches, like 3 fingers away from like how much growth grew out. So I am in desperate need of a, root touch up, and actually the whole hair, because I hate the color of it. It is so orangey, and I just want to get back to like that bright dark red color. Really a magenta. I didn't really want a red, but y'all know how I feel about it. Like if y'all seen the other videos, you will understand what I am trying to go for, and I do kind of get back to it in this video. So I ended up going in with different products, which I am excited about. I didn't do the same clarifying shampoo. I went in with something new, and I was really excited about it. Also, if you see the color of the camera going in and out, like the exposure, yeah, it was really sunny that day. I didn't close my curtains, and the sun was messing with the lens of the camera, so you're gonna see it. You might see it go in and out, dark and light. This is me just trying to show you guys all of my roots, what it's looking like, all my gray hairs that need to be hidden. And then one last time, just to show you what the back looks like. Yeah, the color just looks really bad in my opinion, very washed out, and you can definitely see where like the lighter part of my hair is. Like it just looks really damaged. I do need a haircut, but I'm being stubborn about cutting my hair. But anyway, so we're gonna go in and then just redo this hair. So I did go ahead, of course, pulled out my bowl and brush. We're gonna go in again with the high color highlights and magenta for my roots. I did not know this was upside down, so I took a while showing you guys this, and the whole time it was upside down, so ignore that. We're gonna go in with this developer. This is an old developer. I've had this for so long, and honestly this is a 30 volume. I could have went in with the 20 volume, but I wanted to get rid of it, so I used it for this video. And then this is something new. This is Arctic Fox in the color Wrath. You guys, this smells so good, and the color is so much more richer. This is like a semi-permanent hair dye, so it's definitely different than what I used the last time. I knew for a fact I didn't want to go back in with the other color because I just did not enjoy how it washed out. So I'm just gonna go ahead, before I do anything, just prep everything, put that color inside the bowl, make sure I get every single bit of it. And I just love how rich and dark red it looks in the bowl. Just so freaking pretty. And then as far as the color developer, I did use, like I said, I did use the 30 developer, and I went in and did double the amount of that versus the physical color. They want you to like double the amount of it. So again, for this I just eyeballed it. Maybe next time I need to like really like measure it. I don't measure, I just eyeball everything until I was pretty much satisfied with the consistency of the product. And honestly, it did look kind of thick. I don't know if it was supposed to be that thick, but we're just gonna go with it. This is what the color is looking like. Such a pretty color, and yeah, we're just gonna get started. Before adding, I did section my hair in 4. Of course, y'all already know y'all need to use some gloves because red stains. Again, for this, I forgot to put, what do you call that? Like a cream, like Vaseline around my edges, but it did work out fine, so I wasn't too mad at it. But yeah, so to apply the color, I tried to focus on my roots, and this was extremely hard because I couldn't physically see behind my head. So I did go ahead and take 2 mirrors, put one in the front and one on the side so I could kind of angle myself and see the back of my head. Like I said, this is the hardest part. I tried my best to stick to the roots, but I definitely went past my roots and a little over the red. So yeah, that was probably the hardest part about this whole thing. I didn't go all the way down. Again, I was just strictly trying to focus on the roots and, you know, really separating each hair, really getting in between those sections and so on like that. Also was trying to be very careful not to go too much off of my root, like where my scalp is, my forehead. Didn't really want, you know, any kind of stains, so I just kept going along, trying my best to stick to the roots only. Before going any further, I did just want to mention, if you guys don't know, I do have a hard gel line, a brand. It's called LGN Pro, lgnpro.com if you need some nail supplies. But for the actual shipping, we are trying to do free shipping over a certain amount. I'm actually really excited about it, and you know, it'll give you guys also like a discount. If you think about it, you don't have to pay for shipping. So yeah, I'm really excited that we could finally be doing free shipping over a certain amount. I do want to try to see how low I can get it to give you guys free shipping just in general, but for now, we're just rolling this out and seeing, you know, what the numbers look like and all that good stuff. And of course, that will be linked in the description box for you guys. Also, everything I use in this video, I'm going to try to update it because I got everything off of Amazon. So I'll try to do a specific, you know, link for that when you go to the Amazon storefront. All the products that I've used so far on this red hair journey, because it is definitely a journey. So yeah, that'll be there. That'll be updated. You could definitely see it here. Not only did I do the roots, I did a little too much of an overlap of the red, but again, I just wanted to make sure that the red, like my roots, was covered, so I wasn't too mad at it. But from here, we're gonna go in with the Fox semi-permanent dye, which is in the color Wrath. Look at how gorgeous this color looks, and this is me just showing you, comparing the color Wrath versus the actual hair dye that I use for the roots. You can definitely see how darker it is, but yeah, we're gonna add this all over the tips, really rubbing it in. At certain points, you're gonna see me using a comb, but for the most part, I just really rubbed it in like it was shampoo, because I just wanted, you know, to do this quick, not really get it over with. But it was actually pretty fast, the whole process, which I was super surprised at. But like you see here, I didn't wash out the dye. I still had like a good 40 minutes for the roots to process. So within that amount of time, me putting, you know, this semi-permanent color on the tips, it works out. I'm pretty much killing two birds with one stone. I didn't want to wash my hair, then have to dry it, and then add this color. So I just went in like this, and it worked perfectly fine for me. And if I'm not mistaken, by the time I added this, I think I just left it on for like 20-25 minutes in total. So yeah. So this is me all done, waiting for it to process. I was super hyped because I felt like I was gonna get the color I wanted, and then I had the bright idea to do my eyebrows, you guys. Why did I do my eyebrows? I don't know, but this is where I felt like I kind of jacked up, because it was so red and I got so scared. Like, I don't know what made me do my eyebrows. It was like, you know how you have like a little angel on one side and like the little, you know, devil on the other. He definitely won, because I did my eyebrows and I instantly regretted it. I was so scared, you guys. I don't know. I'm not that girl. I'm not that red eyebrow girl. Maybe I needed it for it to grow on me, but I was so scared. I quickly tried my best to take it off, and yeah, it definitely still stains. It made my eyebrows a lot lighter. At this point, I think I left it on maybe for like 15 or 10 minutes. I was so scared, I just took it off, and look at my face, because it wasn't coming off. It was just bright red. Like, what am I doing with, like, yes, my hair is red, but my brows too. Like, I don't know. I didn't like it. And it's like I'm laughing, but I was pissed off at the same time. Like, why did I do that to my eyebrows? I was like so so angry with myself. I tried. After this, I just ended up going in the shower and just washing everything off because I couldn't process it. Alright, so once I washed my hair, I scrubbed the crap out of my brows. Here it doesn't look that bad, but you can definitely tell it's like a tinted red. So it definitely made my eyebrows lighter, and originally my eyebrows are very dark, like a dark brown, but yeah, this was just like, even my kids was like, "Mommy, what's wrong with your eyebrows?" Like, don't ask me. But I wanted to show you what I use. So I did end up using 2 new products. This is the Redken's, what do you call it? Acidic color gloss. So this is the shampoo and conditioner. This is amazing, you guys. You guys are gonna love it. It's sulfate free, so it doesn't really pull the red out of your hair, and it actually helped with my scalp, getting that red color out of my scalp. So as you see here, yes, my hair is red. It looks exactly how I want it to, but if you look closely at my scalp, it didn't leave any actual red coloring or staining on the scalp. Even like the back of my neck, I was worried about it staining red. It took all of that off, and the fact that like this is like a glossing shampoo, so it left my hair super shiny. Highly recommend it. Kind of pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's worth it. It smells amazing too, so you guys won't regret it. I was so freaking happy with how this color came out, but before I even straighten it, I'm gonna go in and use a heat protectant. Again, this is from Redken's and it's part of the acidic color gloss line. This also smells amazing, and I finally, like I said even the last time I did speak about purchasing a heat protectant, so I finally got this. Again, this one is less than I thought because of how much the price of the shampoo and conditioner was, but it's still pricey. Like, it does what it does. I don't have any regret purchasing it. I do wish it was just a little bit cheaper, you know, like I don't need it to hurt my pocket, so I'm being very careful. I want to be generous with this, but not too much where I'm just using a whole crap load of product and wasting it and going through it fast, because like I said, money is money. But I spray that all over, let it set a little in, and then we're gonna go in and use some heat. I dry my hair a little bit before I go back in with the little teeth attachment, and then I run that through my hair. I do use it on high just to get it quick, stretch out those curls. And yeah, I don't like wearing my hair curly. Like, I personally don't know how to wear it curly, and I think that's just like a whole another process, trying to figure out my curl pattern and what products to use. So yeah, I've been a straight hair girl for a very long time. I'm kind of curious to see what it'll look like if like I went to like one of those curly hair salons. But for now, yeah, I'm just gonna straighten it because that's what I do best, straighten my hair. Once I got it fully dry and fully pulled out and somewhat straight, I do go in with my flat iron and flatten my hair. I do like it when I have the ends just like a little bit curly, just to give it a little bit of volume. I don't like too much volume, but I like the bottom curled a little bit. Section my hair and just go in like that. This what do you call that? This flat iron was a gift. Was it Lingya? I forgot. I don't even know how you say it. I'm gonna link it again also in my Amazon storefront if you guys want to purchase it. I've had this for a while now. I am in love with it, and if it ever breaks on me, I'm gonna be so freaking heartbroken. Like, I do one swipe and it straightens it up like amazing. I'm like in love with this freaking flat iron. But again, just going in section by section, making it straight and then curling that little tip part ever so slightly. Also, as I straighten my hair, I do like having either a fan blowing on me or the AC like on blast, like in a cold room. I do feel like when I straighten my hair, it locks in the style, like it doesn't frizz up quickly, it locks it in really well, and it just helps my straightened hair last longer throughout the week. I don't know what it does. I guess it's just from heat, and then like the cold shock like shocks it into place. But yeah, so I do my hair in a really cold environment. All right, you guys, this is the final look. I didn't even put any kind of oil or any like sheen on it. Look at how shiny it looks. It is so pretty. The color is amazing. This is the perfect color. It feels like back to when I first did it. The red definitely on the tips look a lot redder than the first time, but it is manageable. I'm like in love with it. I love this color. I prefer this color versus the second time I tried doing it. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out, because yeah, that color was like way off. But of course, like I said before, I am going to link everything in my Amazon storefront. So if you did want to purchase something that I personally use and recommend, you can go there, check it out. And again, for LGN Pro, I will have that linked in the description box. Free shipping over a certain amount. I want to say, I think it's like 150 that we did. I can't remember. But go to the website, check it out. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you think of my hair, because I am so happy. The brows aren't bothering me here now that I'm looking at it, but at the time I wasn't comfortable. So every day I was like scrubbing my brows to like get that red off. I'm not gonna lie. But again, let me know what you guys think, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love ya.